A young woman, just 19 years old, met a tragic end. Her life was cut short, and the culprit, an XL bully dog, a breed often lauded for its strength and loyalty. This horrifying event sent shockwaves through communities, forcing us to confront a disturbing question. How could a creature known as man's best friend turn deadly? Examining the deadly turn. The phrase man's best friend evokes images of unwavering loyalty, playful companionship, and a love that asks for little in return. Dogs have earned this title through centuries of shared history, working alongside humans, offering protection and enriching our lives in countless ways. So how does this image, this ideal, reconcile with the reality of a deadly attack? Dogs, even those bred for gentleness, retain their primal instincts. When a dog attacks, it's a desperate act of communication, a sign that something has gone terribly wrong in its world. Beyond the headlines, understanding the complexities. The media often portrays dog attacks in a simplistic light, focusing on the breed or the severity of the injuries. While these details are important, they represent only a fraction of the story. Dogs are complex beings with emotions, individual personalities, and the capacity to learn and adapt. By recognizing the complexity of the issue, we can move away from simplistic solutions like breed bans and towards more nuanced approaches that address the root causes of aggression. A tapestry of trust, the foundation of the bond. The human-dog bond is often described as one of the purest forms of love and companionship. It's a bond built on mutual trust, a language spoken without words, and a shared history that stretches back thousands of years. At the heart of this bond lies trust. Dogs, by nature, are pack animals, hardwired to seek connection and leadership. When we welcome a dog into our homes, we assume the role of pack leader, becoming responsible for their well-being, their safety, and their guidance in navigating the human world. In return, dogs offer us their unwavering loyalty, their boundless affection, and a sense of unconditional love that is often hard to find elsewhere. Communication breakdown. Misinterpreting the signals. Dogs communicate in a language vastly different from our own. While we rely heavily on spoken words, dogs rely on a complex system of body language, vocalizations, and subtle cues that often go unnoticed or misinterpreted by humans. When a dog's warnings are ignored, they may escalate their signals, becoming more overt in their attempts to communicate their discomfort. The weight of responsibility. Nurturing a healthy bond. Bringing a dog into our lives is not just a privilege, it's a profound responsibility. Dogs are not toys or accessories, but sentient beings with physical, emotional, and social needs that must be met. Nurturing a healthy human-dog bond requires time, commitment, and a willingness to educate ourselves on the intricacies of canine behavior. Training should be based on positive reinforcement techniques, focusing on rewarding desired behaviors rather than punishing undesirable ones. Unraveling the why, deciphering the roots of aggression. Aggression in dogs is a complex issue with a multitude of potential causes. It's rarely, if ever, the result of a single factor, but rather a confluence of influences that can range from genetics and upbringing to environmental stressors and underlying medical conditions. Understanding these root causes is essential in developing effective strategies for prevention and intervention. Genetics, while influential, do not dictate destiny. A dog's environment, upbringing, and experiences play a far more significant role in shaping their behavior. Beyond genetics, the power of environment and upbringing. The environment in which a dog is raised and the experiences they have, particularly during puppyhood, can have a profound and lasting impact on their behavior. Early socialization, exposure to a variety of people, places, and stimuli is crucial in helping puppies develop into well-adjusted, confident dogs. Socialization is not just about preventing aggression. It's about teaching puppies how to interact appropriately with the world around them. Positive reinforcement training based on rewarding desired behaviors is another crucial aspect of raising a well-adjusted dog. The human element, our role in shaping canine behavior. While it's tempting to focus solely on the dog when addressing issues of aggression, we must not overlook the profound influence that humans have on canine behavior. As dog owners, we have a responsibility to educate ourselves on canine behavior, to meet our dog's needs, and to create an environment that fosters their physical, emotional, and social well-being. Misunderstandings about canine communication often lie at the heart of aggression. By learning to read and respond appropriately to canine body language, we can prevent misunderstandings, build stronger bonds with our dogs, and create a safer environment for everyone. Subtle whispers, recognizing early signs of discomfort. Dogs are masters of subtle communication, often telegraphing their discomfort long before resorting to more overt displays of aggression. Learning to recognize these subtle whispers is crucial in preventing misunderstandings and potential conflicts. One of the most common signs of stress in dogs is known as whale eye, a slight rolling of the eyes where the whites of the eyes become visible. Changes in body posture can also provide valuable insights into a dog's emotional state. Escalation, when discomfort turns to distress. When a dog's subtle warnings go unheeded, their discomfort can quickly escalate into distress, leading to more overt displays of anxiety, fear, or aggression. Growling, often perceived as an inherently aggressive behavior, is actually a dog's way of communicating their boundaries and expressing their need for space. Air snapping, where a dog snaps their jaws together without making contact, is another warning sign that should never be ignored. These behaviors are not signs of a bad dog, but rather a desperate attempt to communicate their distress when all else has failed. Beyond the growl, decoding the language of fear and anxiety. While growling and snapping are often the most noticeable signs of a dog's discomfort, it's important to remember that fear and anxiety can manifest in a myriad of ways, some more subtle than others. Dogs who are chronically stressed or fearful may exhibit a range of behavioral changes that can easily be mistaken for something else entirely. One of the most common signs of fear in dogs is avoidance behavior. A dog who is feeling anxious or threatened may try to retreat, hide, or escape from the situation that is causing them distress. They may cower, tremble, tuck their tail between their legs, or try to make themselves as small as possible. Displacement behaviors such as excessive panting, pacing, licking their paws, or chewing on objects are another common manifestation of stress and anxiety in dogs. These behaviors are often a dog's way of coping with overwhelming emotions and can be a sign that they are feeling overwhelmed or unsure of how to handle a particular situation. Changes in appetite, sleep patterns, and even bowel movements can also indicate underlying stress or anxiety in dogs. A dog who is chronically stressed may become more withdrawn, less playful, and less interested in activities they once enjoyed. They may also become more reactive to noises, movements, or other stimuli that wouldn't have bothered them previously. Responsible ownership, laying the foundation for a safe partnership. Preventing dog bites and fostering harmonious relationships between humans and dogs begins with responsible ownership. This goes beyond providing food, water, and shelter. It's about understanding the profound responsibility we assume when we bring a dog into our lives and committing to meeting their physical, emotional, and social needs. Responsible ownership starts with choosing the right dog for your lifestyle. Consider factors such as breed characteristics, energy levels, grooming needs, and your living situation to ensure a good match. Puppies, while undeniably adorable, require a significant investment of time and energy for training and socialization. Adopting an adult dog from a shelter or rescue organization can be incredibly rewarding, but it's important to learn about their history and any potential behavioral needs they may have. Once you've welcomed a dog into your home, prioritize their health and well-being. Provide regular veterinary care, including vaccinations, parasite prevention, and routine checkups. A healthy dog is a happy dog, and addressing any underlying medical conditions can go a long way in preventing behavioral issues. Providing a safe and stimulating environment is also crucial. Ensure your dog has a secure, comfortable space where they can retreat and relax. Provide plenty of mental and physical enrichment through interactive toys, puzzle feeders, and regular walks or playtime. A bored or frustrated dog is more likely to engage in destructive or attention-seeking behaviors, which can escalate into more serious problems. Building trust through training is all about empowering both dogs and their owners. Training isn't about dominance or forcing a dog to obey. It's about building a relationship based on trust, communication, and mutual understanding. Positive reinforcement training, which focuses on rewarding desired behaviors rather than punishing undesirable ones, has been proven to be the most effective and humane approach. Start with basic obedience commands, such as sit, stay, come, and down. These commands provide a foundation for communication and help your dog navigate the human world safely and confidently. Enroll in a group training class with a certified dog trainer to learn effective techniques and socialize your dog in a controlled environment. Consistency is key when it comes to training. Dogs thrive on routine and predictability, so establish clear rules and boundaries and enforce them consistently. Avoid sending mixed signals or confusing your dog by accidentally rewarding unwanted behaviors. Remember that training is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. Training should be fun and rewarding for both you and your dog. Keep training sessions short and positive, ending on a high note. Use high-value treats, praise, and toys to motivate your dog and celebrate their successes. Remember that every dog learns at their own pace, so be patient, encouraging, and celebrate even the smallest victories. Socialization is crucial in helping puppies and dogs develop into well-adjusted, confident members of society. It's about exposing them to a variety of people, places, sounds, and experiences in a positive and controlled manner, starting from an early age. Early socialization is particularly important as puppies go through a critical period of development between 3 and 14 weeks of age, when they are most receptive to new experiences. During this time, expose your puppy to as many different sights, sounds, smells, and people as possible in a positive and non-threatening way. Socialization is not just about preventing aggression, it's about teaching dogs how to interact appropriately with the world around them. A well-socialized dog is more likely to be comfortable in new situations, less likely to be reactive to other dogs or people, and better equipped to handle the stresses of everyday life. Socialization is an ongoing process that should continue throughout a dog's life. Even adult dogs who are not properly socialized as puppies can learn to become more comfortable in different environments and situations with patience, positive reinforcement, and gradual exposure. Community action. Creating a culture of safety and understanding. Preventing dog bites and fostering harmonious relationships between humans and dogs is not just the responsibility of individual dog owners. It's a community effort that requires education, awareness, and collective action. Community initiatives can play a vital role in promoting responsible dog ownership and preventing dog bites. Organize educational workshops and seminars on dog safety, training, and responsible ownership practices. Partner with local animal shelters and rescue organizations to offer low-cost training classes and resources for dog owners. Public awareness campaigns can help educate the community about dog body language, bite prevention strategies, and responsible dog ownership practices. Distribute educational materials in public spaces, schools, and community centers. Use social media platforms to share important information and resources with a wider audience. Advocate for responsible breeding practices and legislation that promotes dog welfare. Support breed-neutral laws that focus on individual dog behavior rather than breed stereotypes. Work with local policymakers to implement stricter penalties for animal cruelty and neglect, which can contribute to aggressive behavior in dogs. Creating a culture of safety and understanding requires a multifaceted approach that involves education, awareness, and a commitment to responsible dog ownership. By working together, we can create communities where both humans and dogs can thrive in harmony and safety. A shared responsibility, protecting the bond, preventing tragedy. The tragic incident that brought us here, the story of a young life lost too soon, serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of the human-dog bond. It underscores the importance of responsible ownership, the need for clear communication, and the understanding that even in the deepest love, there is always a potential for misunderstanding, for boundaries crossed, for instinct to override training. But this is not a story meant to instill fear or to demonize dogs. It's a call to action, an invitation to move beyond the headlines and into a space of deeper understanding. It's about recognizing that preventing such tragedies is not just the responsibility of dog owners, but a shared responsibility that extends to every member of our communities. It starts with education, by equipping ourselves with knowledge about canine behavior, about the subtle language of stress and fear, about the importance of training and socialization. We empower ourselves to be better guardians, better neighbors, better advocates for both humans and dogs. It means recognizing that a dog's behavior is a reflection not just of its breed or its inherent nature, but of the environment we create for it, the training we provide, the way we communicate, the respect we show. When we fail to meet a dog's needs, when we ignore its signals, when we resort to punishment or fear-based training, we erode the very foundation of trust that makes this bond so special. Beyond fear embracing understanding and compassion, it's easy to succumb to fear in the face of tragedy, to view dogs with suspicion, to label entire breeds as dangerous. But fear is a blunt instrument, a reactive force that rarely leads to meaningful solutions. To truly honor the memory of those who have been lost and to prevent future tragedies, we must move beyond fear and into a space of understanding and compassion. Understanding that dogs, even those involved in tragic incidents, are not inherently malicious. They are sentient beings, driven by instinct, shaped by experience, communicating in a language we may not always understand. When a dog bites, it's a sign that something has gone wrong, that a boundary has been crossed, that fear or anxiety has overwhelmed their ability to cope. Compassion means recognizing that dog owners too are often struggling to navigate the complexities of canine behavior. They may be ill-equipped to recognize the subtle signs of stress, unaware of the importance of socialization, or simply overwhelmed by the demands of dog ownership. Instead of judgment, let's offer support, education, and resources to empower dog owners to make informed decisions. Compassion also extends to the dogs themselves. Dogs who have been involved in bites, often labeled as dangerous and ostracized, deserve a chance at rehabilitation, a chance to learn and heal in a safe and supportive environment. A future of harmony, building stronger bonds, safer communities. The relationship between humans and dogs is ancient, complex, and deeply rewarding. It's a bond that has enriched our lives for millennia, offering companionship, protection, and unconditional love. But like any relationship, it requires work, understanding, and a commitment to clear communication. As we move forward, let us commit to creating a future where such tragedies are not just mourned, but actively prevented. A future where responsible dog ownership is the norm, where communities are equipped with the knowledge and resources to foster harmonious relationships, and where dogs are seen not as potential threats, but as valued members of our society. Let us embrace education, challenge breed stereotypes, and advocate for policies that promote dog welfare. Let us create spaces where open dialogue and shared learning can flourish, where dog owners feel supported and empowered, and where misunderstandings are replaced with empathy and understanding. This is the legacy we can build, a legacy of harmony, respect, and deep appreciation for the extraordinary bond between humans and dogs. It's a future worth striving for, a future where both species can thrive together, side by side, in safety and love. Indeed, experience, explore, engage, elevate.